Just like the stunning SP concept that was turned into a production Kia Seltos, with barely any changes, there's another concept car turned into a production car overnight on its way. And in a surprising statement by Kia, it appears that the Korean maker's largest car to date, the EV9, will be launched in Europe after all. The EV9 will replace the Sorento as the largest Kia vehicle to be available on the European continent. This comes as a bit of a shock for the whole car community, because as we have reported in the past, the EV9 wasn't really supposed to be launched in the old world. According to the interview conducted with Kia's European product manager Sjoerd Knipping last year, Kia was in fact working on two all-new electric SUVs, one smaller one in the size of Kia Seltos, that we now know as the EV4, and another SUV that's at the other end of the spectrum, as the largest SUV in Kia's history, the EV9 being prepared for the North American market. However, Kia's stance on product allocation changed suddenly, and it seems Kia is not worried about marketing large vehicles in Europe, where they have been tabooed since the beginning, due to narrow streets and tight parking spaces that come with old cities. So let's fully explore the Kia EV9, and find out what motivated Kia to change its mind about the next dedicated EV from its EGMP series, following the incredible success of the EV6, which is probably the most coveted electric vehicle in the world right now, along with its sibling Hyundai Ioniq 5, en route to attaining full carbon neutrality with 14 model EV lineup by the year 2027. So, before we go on, we'd highly appreciate your support by subscribing, and turning on the notification bell, if you haven't already. And please don't forget to like, comment, and vote on the question that's presented at the end of the video. Kia's unexpected move is probably because the Korean has gained a certain level of confidence in selling any type of vehicle as it pleases in Europe, as it now enjoys its status as one of the best-selling brands, with models such as Niro dominating in the electrified vehicle sales, the hottest automotive segment right now. Furthermore, Kia is now selling more larger vehicles than ever in Europe. A case in point is the success of large SUVs like Sorento, which is the first three-row Kia SUV to be available in Europe, that measures 4,800 mm or 189 inches long. As well, the incredibly popular EV6, the first ever dedicated electric car from Kia, which won the European Car of the Year, actually measures 2,900 mm or 114 inches in wheelbase, which is identical to that of the Telluride three-row SUV, the current largest SUV in the lineup, and a vehicle that the EV9 is essentially replacing going forward. However, in order to make the EV9 more user-friendly in Europe, it appears that Kia has decided to curtail the overall dimensions of its original plan. Not all details are available on the upcoming production EV9, but there is certain information that has been revealed, particularly during the 2022 Kia Investor Day presentation, such as its dimensions. The EV9 was unveiled as a concept form in November of 2021 as Kia's vision of what an SUV should be in the electric age, with a length of 4,930 mm, a width of 2,055 mm, a height of 1,790 mm, and a wheelbase of 3,100 mm or 122 inches, incredibly. And it appears now that this dimension will stick for the production version. This overall dimension is now surprisingly a tad smaller than that of the Telluride. Earlier, when the EV9 was being conceptualized mostly for the North American market, it was supposed to be a competitor to the full-sized American SUVs such as Chevy Tahoe and GMC Yukon, with a length of 5,352 mm or 210.7 inches. This kind of size would have never worked in Europe obviously, and the new tighter dimension would be much more agreeable to the European environment. In fact, the overall length of 4,930 mm or 194 inches, is actually shorter than that of the new BMW iX dedicated electric SUV, at 4,953 mm or 195 inches. However, the EV9's wheelbase is 103 mm or nearly 4 inches longer, thanks to its EGMP dedicated EV platform, and would render cavernous interior volume equivalent to bigger SUVs like the BMW X7 or the Mercedes-Benz GLS, despite having the outer dimensions of the X5 and GLE midsize SUVs. And again, with the confidence it gained from winning the German Premium Car of the Year with the EV6, the EV9 is expected to compete with the luxury German product squarely on. Furthermore, the Kia EV9 is supposed to be a successor to the luxurious Kia Mohave, also known as Borrego in the US before its discontinuation, and as such, its design is an extension of the vehicle that it replaces, which is considered the largest, most opulent, and capable SUV in Korea, enjoying Range Rover type of cult following, with its distinctive and tough-looking exterior, extravagantly appointed interior, and the structure that's a body-on-frame, with the genuine truck-like off-road capability. The production EV9 is to retain most of the concept's striking design, featuring Kia's latest opposites united design language, particularly being inspired by bold for nature among the 5 attributes of opposites united, which is represented by an exterior with a rugged and angled surface, 22-inch wheels, and the latest trademark LED digital tiger face, camera mirrors, and a futuristic interior. Removed will be the suicide doors, with the addition to the B-pillars, which were absent from the concept. Still not certain about the yoke-style steering wheel, but if it's implemented, it would definitely add to the already substantial wow factor. Also, other premium features that would increase the panache of the EV9 as a luxury vehicle would be technology such as smart glass, which automatically adjusts the amount of sunlight that's allowed to pass through, depending on the setting, as well as the high-tech interior features, such as 26-inch panoramic display as seen in the concept, but would probably be replaced with a dual 14.5-inch ultra-wide display, already being used in the luxury Genesis models, which would give you incredible 29-inch widescreen. The driver's information and the infotainment will now be fully connected via its OTA or over-the-air update system, which updates not only the basic functions such as the map updates, but the firmware respective to the overall vehicle dynamics control. In particular, OTA will now be able to improve the performance of its Level 3 self-driving autonomy, now called Auto Mode, which will offer a seamless hands-free driving experience, thanks to features like auto lane change, from the initial setting that restricts the top speed due to strict governance, but with the expected relaxing of the regulation in the future, the OTA would be able to improve its capability automatically. The EV9 will also offer the FOD or Feature on Demand subscription-based option through the OTA, to offer a variety of features to increase the enjoyment of the vehicle. Another hallmark of the EV9 as a premium vehicle will be the usage of the natural, recycled, and upcycled materials used in its luxurious and futuristic cabin, consistent with the sustainability message that the Kia EV brand is striving for. The interior configuration will also offer innovative seat layout options to adjust to a variety of different use, as shown in the concept, especially with the seats being able to convert to forward or rear facing. The versatility of the seating arrangement is said to rival that of Kia Carnival, with the third row as wide as in a minivan, unlike other 3-row SUVs that have restricted space in the very last row. As for the performance, according to Kia's statement, this huge SUV is to achieve 0 to 60 miles per hour time in the 5-second range. The actual specifications of the power electric system are not announced, but it's expected to be similar to that of the EV6. The smaller sibling dashes to 60 miles per hour in just 4.7 seconds, being faster than the likes of the Tesla Model Y, which is actually far more powerful and lighter, with its relatively modest 321 horsepower and 446 pound-feet of torque, and it wouldn't be impossible to imagine that the same drivetrain would motivate the heavier EV9 to attain the same run in the 5-second range. A much stouter 480 horsepower Genesis GV60 derived power electric system, that would offer the 4-second range 0 to 60 performance is also rumored. The EV9's amazing performance capability is probably due to the use of race-derived technology such as integrated drive axle, in which the drive shaft, hub, and bearing have been developed into one integrated drive axle, allowing for better power delivery, as well as to withstand extreme lateral g-force, and weight reduction of 1.7 kilograms, and noise reduction. Also contributing to the efficient performance delivery is Disconnector Actuator System or DAS, which automatically disconnects the motor and driveshaft, and depending on driving conditions such as vehicle speed and the driving mode, the system seamlessly switches from using single or dual motors, helping reduce unnecessary power loss and boost efficiency. As impressive as the EV9's performance prowess would be its charging capability. Underpinned by its eGMP 800-volt charging architecture, renowned for the incredibly fast charging speed, the charging time to go from 10 to 80% would be less than 20 minutes, as well as attaining 100 kilometers or 62 miles on 6 minutes of charge. The state-of-the-art eGMP charging system can support up to 350 kilowatts, but in the case of the EV6, it was pegged at 240 kilowatts. For the EV9, however, it's expected to utilize its charging capability to the fullest, to charge the bigger battery, which is known to be 100 kilowatt hours, up from 77.4 kilowatt hours of the EV6. The larger battery is to offer an extended range of up to 540 kilometers or 336 miles, which would be the longest published range yet from Kia thus so far. And when it's all said and done, the luxuriously rugged and adequately large Kia EV9 will start production in April of 2023, and would be available in Europe, as well as other international markets from mid to late 2023 as the 2024 model, at the expected price of just under $60,000 or £55,000. As for the end of the video question, if the production EV9 came out as striking as the concept with all the technology Kia promises, would you choose it over the comparable yet much more expensive German offerings, such as the BMW iX with the starting price of $85,000? Please vote and share your views by clicking on the link in the comment section below or in the description. Thanks for watching AutoVision, your best source for the fastest Korean car news and rumors. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe and click on the notification bell, as not to miss any of our new videos. It would help the channel greatly if you could view our videos as soon as they are uploaded, and watch them all the way until the end, which would help to reach more people. Also, to support our channel even further, please join our membership and enjoy the exclusive content and preview of the upcoming episodes. Finally, don't forget to join our forum and share your passion for Korean cars at koreancarnews.com. See you next time with the latest Korean car news.